Linda Urban, 254 George Ave, Wilkes-Barre. I'm commenting on the consent agenda for the resolutions. The first one regarding the mayor being authorized, again, to enter into an appropriate agreement with the CFA, which I have a problem with this, council. Whenever you abbreviate something, I think the taxpayers of our city need to have the absolute wording. Abbreviations are not acceptable. Please make sure you make a correction in the next legal documentation related to any kind of resolution. Along with any and other project documents for the conversion of 8 West Market Street, if the application is approved. Here we go again, another loan. In this time, right now, you have the nerve to be focusing on this nonsense when you're looking at nailing the taxpayers again. You laid off the firefighters, you're compromising the stability of our city, not only socially, but in terms of safety. Okay, then we have, you want to also, again, authorize the mayor to get into an agreement to somehow fund the FM Kirby Center energy efficiency. Since when do the taxpayers of the city concern ourselves with the FM Kirby Center?
It doesn't stop.
Wait a minute. What are you trying to pull off now? Okay, we have another deal going here. The renovation of the historic Wyoming Valley Art League. Really? Do we need to focus on the Art League renovation when you've got serious financial issues going here? What are you trying to pull here? Okay, and then we have you, again, involving yourselves with Every Child Ready to Read, Luzerne County project. Okay, if this money is being filtered into the city via the county, why are you getting involved in this? Why are you putting your hands in the control factor in Every Child Ready to Read? We have libraries, we have parents and grandparents that teach our children to read. We don't need the government to tell us how to raise our children and teach them how to read. I also have a question here. These particular applications, the mayor is authorized to enter into the appropriate agreements, but yet you are authorizing Kathy Kane to sign the financial documents. If the mayor is entering into a legal financial document, he should be signing it. Why did he give this to her? I realize that she's the city controller, and of course she is not here again tonight, as usual, to address this question. And lastly, to bind coverage with the Safety National Casualty Corporation to maintain excess workers' compensation insurance coverage. Is that catastrophic coverage beyond what you are carrying now? Who will we be covering with this excess workman's comp coverage? Will that also include the elected? Does that cover the city hall staff? And does that cover every employee? And also, you conveniently failed to mention the cost. What's it costing us? Is it necessary? I remind you, council members, when you go away on your League of City junkets, you are covered under the insurance that the taxpayers of this city pay. In addition to the cost of the travel, the $2,000 a year stipend, I realize you canceled for this year. But should you become involved in a moped accident down in Florida or a vehicular accident, the taxpayers of Wilkes-Barre are going to assume the liability on the excess catastrophic extension. And is this AFLAC insurance? Because if it is, it's probably quite expensive. Have you done bids on this? Have you asked insurance companies locally to examine your policies to make sure that they were within the standards of necessary coverage? and within the standards of affordability. I request that these resolutions be tabled until all the answers to my questions have been received in public. I request that you never again abbreviate anything to do with a financial agreement such as CFA. I request that if Kathy Kane is going to be signing financial documents on behalf of the mayor who was actually applying for such loans, that Kathy Kane be present to answer the questions. Thank you.